Coffee is now brewed. We're going to share it off screen with my sister, who says she doesn't want to be on screen for legal purposes. She works for the CIA. Kidding, she didn't. She works for some
CIA.
Yeah. Straight up black belt in golden corralology. It's very deadly, very hard skill to learn the buffet fighting. If you haven't ever buffet fighted someone, woo!
She's gonna kill him later.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
She's a paper chaser for a hospital, clinic, whatever.
Do you even know what she does?
I don't. Most of this is going to get cut out anyway. Alright, so this coffee is freshly brewed.
Is Honduras San Andreas. Supposed to taste notes of marshmallow malt, heavy cream, vanilla almond.
They do?
The preferred brew method is a Chemex, but we do not have one. We have one on order. We have a tiny one coming because we won't use it all.
I'm just going to set this back.
Got this little one. 17 ounce. I know, for a medium, it is really light in color. Blondes are supposed to be light in color.
This coffee here. Oh, this one. This one smells a little bit harsher than the others, which I like. It smells a little bit. You can really, like, it's toned differently, and the color's different too. It's a lot darker than the Zambia one we had last month.
It's a medium roast, and I ground it on my cuisine. I grounder on medium. I did a medium grind on it.
So this is a medium grind.
And it's a medium roast level. It was altitude of growth was at 1700 to 1800
The optimum
meters.
altitude for growing these coffee beans are between 1700 and 1800 meters.
They're fully washed, by the way. San Andreas. It's super hot.
This one is not bad. Has a smooth yet tart flavor. It doesn't send you for a ride. I cannot personally taste the marshmallow in it. I don't know where they got that one from, but I do like it.
The brew method. Depending on your brew method, you can get the ultimate taste, the notes. So if we did it with the Chemex, a Chemex is a pour over, so it's like a cup of tea almost. You put the bags in it, and then you kind of pour the hot water over it.
I can smell the vanilla.
Like
Can you
this.
smell the vanilla? Just a hint in there. It's not overwhelming.
I don't do the almond. The vanilla almond.
See, this I can drink black. I don't need creamer or anything to make it different.
It has a nice flavor.
This is really nice. It's really smooth. It's not tart. It's not coarse or rough. It's not bitter. It doesn't bite your tongue when you drink it.
It is
like this.
bitter than the blonde that we had last month.
Yes, last month blonde was super bitter. Fortunately, she died scratching a sticker at the bottom of a pool. Sad event. But this is really good. Really good coffee, I would say. Would you say? I think she would say.
I like it.
So the description of this one, if you were to put it on your bucket list, is the Honduras. A highlight of Honduran coffee. Enjoy this very clean, wonderfully balanced, milky coffee and discover a silky mouthfeel paired with notes of vanilla and almond finish. I don't feel the silkiness of it.
Okay.
What I feel is it's smooth. It's not silky as in some nicer blends that we've had, but it's not overbearing. It's not overpowering. It's really nice and it's pleasing to taste. It smells pure. I like that.
You might be able to taste, once again, the silkiness and those other notes more if we did it the brew method suggested. We just used our drip pot, but I'm sure if we used a Chemex, that would change the ball game a little bit. Here, I added just sweet cream.
So sweet. This one has sweet cream.
I added it with it because it was a little hot for me. I was hoping to cool it down.
It does taste good with sweet cream. A little bit too sugary for me. I think it would taste better black. You get the purest form of coffee through here. That tastes a little bit too, almost like it has saccharin in it, and I'm just not feeling it. Are you feeling it? You can't tell. She says off screen. You said yeah.
That's would be good iced.
It would make a good iced coffee, and I have that option with my thingy.
I think this would be a good morning coffee.
It would definitely perk you up. It has enough robust. It's very robust.
I think this would be a good coffee to snatch and grab as you're heading out the door to your daily job. So I think that would be pretty cool. If you look at these beans, they're very dark. They're not as oily as last month's blend.
No, I like.
They don't leave a sheen. You can actually touch these without having. There's not a sheen. Last month's blend left a sheen on the cans.
The blonde you can actually tell because it was a lighter coffee. It was a lighter roast. It had more of a yellow tint down the middle of the crease, and if it was a dark roast, it would be darker. The beans would even be more darker.
Yes.
I don't know how they get that determination. I need to look it up. I want to do some research on what's the difference between light, medium, and dark. It would be neat to know. But these smell nice too. These are really nice. And like I said, once again, they nailed it with the packaging for me. It's a dark purple with the light purple writing, and I like the little details. I like that it's like just fun patterns and like different kind of shapes, like not what you would normally see.
The bags are pretty nifty to get in and get you something different. You could definitely will not mix up your bags when you get them in, unlike Starbucks, which are either all white or all brown.
Well, even though you say you did not like the Zambia last month, we did finish the bag and we did drink it all.
I was forced to drink it. It held me down and waterboarded me with coffee. I barely survived.
We changed the grind. We moved it from light to a medium coarse, and we did it on the drip pot with more scoops than less, and it did change it a little bit. It ended up not being as bad. Changing the course of the grind you do does make a difference in how the coffee tastes.
Yes. And then if you go to tripadvisor.com, there are top 15 things to do while you're there. One of the things to do is the Little French Key Full Island. There's tours starting out at 1:13. This TripAdvisor depends on the season.
Is that what this is?
Obviously, some of the things you probably wouldn't want to do right now. The top attractions in the Honduras, listed by TripAdvisor.com. Where are you going? Don't leave us. Don't leave me with her. Honduras are known for many of their escaped beaches. There are major beaches, white bristling sand based upon green. I mean, look at that water. Just
It's so clear. We'll have
green
to do
tinted but clear water. It's
we'll have to
beautiful.
add in a close up of this, a thumbnail.
Yes, we'll have to put a thumbnail over here. We'll put a thumbnail up of this one. I think you would like this place very much, and I think this is where we would definitely want to go for one of our bucket lists. Who wouldn't want to go to South America? Any other countries?
If we go, however, our second daughter would want us to bring her back a llama, even though I know that they're in South America. I don't believe they're in that region. Our oldest daughter would be able to tell us that information. I have no idea. I was reading about that. Oh, you're going to talk about that.
Well, I found online as we were brewing the coffee, you can go and explore the Mayan ruins in the Honduras, which is pretty cool. And then there's a couple of countries just to their west side that also share in the Mayan ruins. So you could start off one day at the Mayan ruins in the Honduras and take a trip if you had your passport and just go to the next country over and explore more ruins. And it's pretty cool. I mean, these are thousands of years old.
It says,
history. It's
it
just
says
amazing.
1,300-year-old hieroglyphic stairway tells a royal history of 400 years worth of Mayan kings. That'd be interesting to go see. Scary if you lived in that time, but
If
interesting
you
to see.
like to dive, vacationidea.com, the best #1 rated thing that they have to do in the Honduras is the Bay Islands Underwater Museum. It's right here. I will try to add links. This is only our second video. I will try to add links all around or in the description below. And please, if you've been there and you have any ideas or any more information on how to get passports easier, how to get out of the country easier to go visit these places, please share that with us so we can relay that information in our videos to come. This says a museum like no other, Bay Island's Underwater Museum, takes visitors on a journey beneath the warm waters of Roatan. Filled with tropical wildlife and historical artifacts, the museum tells the story of the local marine life and the history of the Garifunas, the Mayans, and Spanish settlers. Just beneath the surface, visitors will be able to see a Spanish galleon, canoes, statues, and even a Mayan cemetery. That would actually be pretty cool to see. In addition to the historic pieces, visitors will come face to face with an array of animals such as stingrays, turtles, and a collection of tropical fish. The one thing that they did mention that I won't do in the water is sharks.
I'm down. Bucket list.
No bucket list for me. The sharks rule the water. They're fine in the water. I'll gladly let the
That'd be
pictures.
fun. I want to snorkel with some sharks. That'd be cool.
Yes, another thing that the number 2 thing to do is Carambola Gardens. These opened in 1985 after an inspiration by the lovely Lisantilla Gardens in Telya, Honduras. Situated along the banks of the Mahogany Creek, Carambola Botanical Garden showcases Honduras' spectacular and varied flora to its visitors. So that'd be another cool thing to do. I like to go to places like that. I like the botanical gardens. One of the coolest ones I thought were the botanical gardens in Fort Worth, Texas. If you've never been, that was amazing. Oklahoma City, another one. If you've ever, that's pretty cool. They have a spherical botanical garden that goes across a man-made.
Little pond.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the flora they have in there is simply amazing, and it's a whole different world inside the building. Highly recommend if you ever go down to Oklahoma City or you make it into the state of Texas, go visit Fort Worth or Dallas. So in conclusion, at 2 for Coffee, we'd like to say thank you for stopping in and watching our video, and as always, have a blessed day. We'd like to leave you with a little scripture, and that scripture is
John 17:14.
Jeremiah 17:14. Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for you are my praise.